you working on. Just like that.
Yo. Hey, MP.
Why would it be?
MP, I want to chat with you for a minute. What's up, Coach?
Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And now, Greg, that we're into the meat of the season, are you seeing any emerging trends out there?
For a few years, the trend had been guys shooting from farther and farther out. But, Kevin, I think we're seeing a return of the big man, a more concerted effort to attack the interior.
Martin wide open. He fires. Off target with his three. Stolen. And the foul called on MP. That's his
16 foul.
Now Porter. He takes it in. Shot clock at 5. Here's Christopher. It's rebounded by Towns. Here's Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Passes to Noel. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Noel's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for Minnesota. Porter against Dudley. Fades and shoots. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Dudley against Porter. Dudley, no luck.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Another miss by Houston.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance.
16 foul.
In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Dudley. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Basket counts.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Pass to Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Porter passes to Christopher. And here's Smith, defended by Towns. The shot's good from Smith.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Timberwolves leading by 6. MP deciding where to go with it. There's the lob to Towns. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds.
Thanks. Earlier, I spoke with Stephen Silas. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost him the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Sounds like to execute the plan, they're going to have to get that good shot selection.
No doubt about it, Kevin. If you want to shoot a high percentage in this league, you have to be patient, and you have to understand what quality of shots you get.
Well, that's definitely the strategy. Executing it, that can be a bigger challenge.
Up top, Porter. He's guarded by Dudley. Porter kicks to Smith. Dishes to Martin. Here's the 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Dudley with it. He's coming off an unbelievably high scoring game. Outside, Towns. There's Noel. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Noel's got 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Christopher, no good.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Here's Dudley. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Rockets trail by 10. And here's Porter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Dudley, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Dudley. From deep. The shot, no good. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Inside, poke loose, and as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Here's Porter.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Here's McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dudley's got 4 assists in the game.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Dudley against Porter. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Porter. Yes, that goes in. That's now 8 points for MP.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And the bench turned up.
Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Houston, Kate Kuchek. At the line for 2.
Just wait until we get going. It'll be over in a second.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Gobert. And it's Mike Conley in for MP. Both good from the line that time. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead. But listen, you've got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Smith finds Porter. Shot clock at 6. To the right side. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Timberwolves leading by 13. Anderson passes to Conley. Outside, Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
The free throw drops for Towns. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Garuba's checked in, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Porter.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Here's Christopher. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. From 13, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Conley surveying the D. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Rockets trail by 15. Now here's Valentine. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. 13 feet away. The rebound by Anderson.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
And there's the pass to Prince. Towns against Kaminsky. Unloads from 9. Towns, no luck. Houston's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's the dish to Valentine. Pass to Christopher. To end the cold streak. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. No points in the game yet for him. Conley, and too long on the shot. And for Houston, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Now, Valentine. Driving in. Here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And Towns gets it to go.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Kaminsky, the pass to Garuba. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot off. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Alexander Walker passes to Anderson. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to Christopher. Fires for 3. A shot that time, not on target. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Rockets trail by 13. Valentine with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Conley, the pass to Towns. Here's Anderson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight. More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Down low. And it's Conley that time on the assist by Prince.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Here's Christopher. This one for three. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Your Rockets 17, the Timberwolves 32.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. 15-point game. The post pairing for him, Smith along with Şengün. Valentine out there with Porter. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. They get it again. Şengün kicks to Valentine. They set the pick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. Tries again. Over to the wing. Outside Conley. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Rockets trail by 15. And here's Porter. A 14-point game for him in the win against Utah. Şengün with the ball. Gobert on him. Şengün no good. The Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Over in the corner, McDaniels. The offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Porter passes to Valentine. Şengün kicks to Smith. Porter against Conley. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
As he's gotten older, we've seen KPJ become a willing passer.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range, so great bloodlines.
Free throw good, Smith. And home court advantage can give teams a huge lift. Greg, how different is it playing in front of the hometown fans?
It's huge. I mean, they give you energy you don't want.
The Rockets making a switch here. Martin's checked in, and a change for the Timberwolves. Dudley's checked in.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the final. with the ball.
Rockets trail by 13. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one falls. Porter's got 6. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Pass to Smith. Outside, Martin. The jump hook. Şengün, no good. Minnesota leading by 11. MP outside. Into the lane. Kicks it to McDaniels. And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
In the lineup for the Timberwolves, Wayne Selden Jr.
Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Porter passes to Valentine. And it's off from three-point range. To the paint. It's taken away by Smith. It's Martin on the wing. To the inside. Şengün. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Dudley against Porter. Dudley's shot is good. 10 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Şengün kicks to Valentine. Back to Şengün. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Dudley.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Dudley's got 12.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Rockets trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the foul called on MP.
Substitution on the court.
For the Timberwolves, Austin Rivers. He's checked in for Noel. Here's Smith. 20 points for him last game against Utah.
And I love what he's been able to do on the glass, securing some extra possessions for his team.
Valentine shot good.
Oh, how about the vision from Smith? You have to know not just where, but when to deliver the ball.
Dudley against Porter. Dudley, the bounce pass. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Dudley. Dudley's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. A 3-ball. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Dudley's shot is good.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now Porter, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And so MP will bring it up for Minnesota. Last time they met was in Minnesota.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
That's all right. Good foul.
You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Look, I'm no doctor, and I know that might be a surprise to a lot of people.
Here's Martin. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. Now the pass to Christopher. Driving inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call.
Third team foul. At the line for Houston, Josh Christopher. Taking 2 shots.
Close race for the scoring title, and it came down to the wire between LeBron, Joel Embiid, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. It was thrilling those last couple games.
It was beautiful. To me, it reminded me of 90s basketball when you had Shaq and you had David Robinson and Patrick Ewing and Hakeem Olajuwon. And now bigger players, they're back. Size and strength is still valuable in today's game, and you love to see it.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He scored an amazing number of points.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for your Rockets, Josh Christopher. At the line for 2.
Luckiest game I ever saw. Hey, you trash, MP. Trash!
You gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for MP.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, Towns. He kicks it to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 5 on the clock. And it's Towns missing. Rockets trail by 14. Martin, the pass to Kaminsky. Towns against Cauley Stein. Pass to Christopher. The Rockets with another miss.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Prince with a screen on Martin. Passes it to Prince. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Martin with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Pass to Cauley Stein. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Cauley Stein's got his first points in this one.
Nice work inside by Cauley Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Prince outside. That three off the mark. And for Houston, they're shooting at just about an even 40% from the field for the second quarter. Here's the pass to Christopher. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Trying to get something going, and he hits the jump shot. Here's Martin. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Rockets' head athletic trainer. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now, they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Here's Christopher. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's the pick. Prince outside. Hands it from downtown.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Rockets trail by 13. It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Christopher. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. And it's good, 2 points.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Pass to Towns. Here's Alexander Walker. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. 1:16 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Chris. So it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead, and they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey, folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Houston Rockets.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And now, something that gets a lot of publicity. Who could be qualifying for the three-point contest?
There's some great shooters on this list, obviously, man. I wish I could have had a few more cracks at this event, man. I would have loved to take home that trophy.
Hey, Chet. You got the rings, man. That's all that really matters.
Rings or the three-point contest? Let me think about that.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Rockets trail by 10 on the court for Minnesota. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's MP. And it's Noel in its shooting guard. Şengün, Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
And Dudley kicks to McDaniels. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. McDaniels got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here is Washington. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Washington's got his first points of the night.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line. Harry Smith picks one up. Minnesota shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Nix is checked in. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Christopher the pass to Smith, and the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 22.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And it's Martin missing. Timberwolves leading by 16. Dudley the pass to Noel. Kicks it out to MP. And the 3 off target.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
Here's Christopher. They grab their own miss. Şengün, Gobert with the defensive effort.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Up top, Dudley. Şengün covering. It's blocked. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. Here's Dudley. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the foul called on MP.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Şengün finds Smith. Will it go? And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call.
Nice call, Raf. Good job.
Personal foul. Second team foul. That's the line for Houston. Jabari Smith. 2 shots.
About Jabari Smith is his versatility, scoring from beyond the arc or at the mid-range. He can get points a number of ways. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
And it's Josh Christopher with the foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Get on balance quick enough.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Up top, Dudley. 24 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. Sinks the triple. Dudley's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Christopher, the pass to Smith. Down low. Here's Şengün. And no good that time. Timberwolves leading by 19. MP outside. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Rockets ball.
Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Christopher, the pass to Şengün. It's good. Şengün's got 10.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
MP outside. Drops in the layup for 2. Dudley's got 12 points here in the second half. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Christopher. He's got 8. Towns with the defensive effort.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Now here's Dudley. Defense right on him. McDaniels finds Dudley. From outside the arc. That one, no good. And Houston the other way now. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's Christopher. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Şengün. The Rockets again can't hit. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Dudley. Defense is right there. To the middle. Gobert down low. Şengün covering. And the basket is good.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Dudley. Christopher, no good. Minnesota leading by 21. Towns kicks to Dudley. Over Smith. Dudley, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Here's Christopher. And rebounded by McDaniels. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Dudley's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And so Houston again turning it over. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
They have Minnesota.
Bet you can't keep that up, MP.
Substitution on the court.
Now for Minnesota.
You ain't never played this well, MP. Don't get a big head now.
Timberwolves leading by 22. They've got Smith. Willie Cauley-Stein is out there with Alperen Sengun. And it's Garuba in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Count that one. Towns has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Timberwolves.
And proving to be a prolific scorer from anywhere on the floor. That's a gimme for Towns.
Smith the pass to Cauley-Stein. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Here is Dudley. By the looks of it, the Hall of Fame class of 2023, Richard, should be loaded. A lot of big names could be headed to Springfield, Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's going to be beautiful to see two of the biggest rivalries, San Antonio and Dallas. Tony Parker and Dirk Nowitzki are on the ballot. And then there's Mr. Wade, Dwayne Wade. We know about that. So there's going to be a lot of rings walking into that ceremony.
A lot of rings indeed. Passes it to Smith, and it's slammed in by Smith.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
The Timberwolves shooting is beautiful right now. 60% for the game. Pretty much everyone out there has been stroking it. Towns for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
His first triple of the second half. Can he get it going?
The Rockets shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Saw the angles and led him right to the hoop with that pass.
MP outside. Noel passes to Dudley. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. He's guarded by Dudley. Kicks to Cauley-Stein. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Garuba's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 23. MP outside. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Valentine. Lots of room. And the jumper is on the mark.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Dudley. Out left to the wing. Here's Selden. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Dudley's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. The Rockets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The pass to Cauley-Stein. Now, here's Şengün. A fadeaway. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Dudley against Washington. Been a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
That's a foul. Sorry, I thought this was a contact sport. My bad.
At the line for the Timberwolves. Taking
Take a break.
2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
In my hometown, but it's bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Both free throws good from Dudley. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Knicks passes to Şengün. Inside, here's Washington. That shot missing. Good defense by MP. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. That one drops for him. Dudley's got 36.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dudley against Washington. Over Dudley. The Rockets with another miss.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And they double up MP. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. Pass to Washington. Valentine wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Dudley's got 39.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Selden kicks to Dudley. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams connects again.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues.
Personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. At the line for 1.
You gonna call those now?
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. 1 shot.
Okay, I got you. Nah, that's too deep, man.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Knicks. Pass to Valentine. They set the pick. Pass to Washington. Pocket 6. They could use a bucket. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Here's Dudley. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Dudley's got 44.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Knicks. The pass to Valentine. Drops in the tray. Valentine's got 5 points in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The drive by MP. Good.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Rockets have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Şengün. And Cauley-Stein has it in the corner. Passes to Nix. Washington, that's good.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. It's to Noel.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes. That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Dudley against Washington. And that one is good. Dudley's got 48.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Here's Washington. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
Gobert with a screen for Dudley. Back to Selden. To the paint. Here's Gobert over Cauley-Stein. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
Now, here's Washington. Pass to Şengün. In the corner, Valentine with it. Houston moving it around. From deep, Washington. Doesn't go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Washington against Dudley. They set the screen. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. He kicks to Gobert. Back to Dudley. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Minnesota again turning it over.
Those are the turnovers that have the ball.
Substitution on the court.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Dudley. He's guarded closely. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Valentine passes to Christopher. He can't hit that time. Good defense by MP. To the inside. And stolen by Cauley-Stein.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Valentine. Here's Christopher. Buries it from three-point range.
See, he had time to line it up. And you know what? He's capable.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. And Dudley kicks to Selden. Dudley the pass to Alexander Walker. And they double up MP. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Selden. Lets it go with a 3. And Garuba pulls it down. Garuba's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Christopher, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He dishes it to Prince. Back to Dudley. And good! There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. .32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the left wing. All sorts of time. Rebounded by Sheldon.
There are nights where the shots just don't fall. Unfortunately, I know how that feels.
MP right side.
Rockets foul. Josh Christopher.
Where are high school refs better than you guys?
Third
Way
team
better.
foul. At the line for the Timberwolves. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Dudley. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Christopher. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Dudley. From deep three-point range. No good there. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.